You may be expecting someone to introduce me, but I'm not like all the other guys. So, let me introduce myself. I'm Narco, top 1 player in the world for several seasons, and I'm risking my life teaching you how to become a pro player in a matter of days, giving you the most valuable tips and tricks you'll ever find. Sit down, relax, and enjoy. Hello comrades, back for more are you? Well, steady on, because I've got something in my pocket, and no, I'm not excited to see you. It's Raid Shadow Legends, a super cool game you can get stuck into anytime. It fits right in your pocket, and it's available on mobile and PC. If you need lots of stimulation, it's got you sorted with millions of champion combinations to explore. It also gives you the chance to master tons of tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. Seriously, I'm not kidding. With hundreds of artifacts and over 600 champions loaded up with skills you could only dream of, this is your moment to prove your worth, soldier. Make sure you use my QR code or links below to download Raid yourself. Now, I've got to be honest, Royal Guard is a legend. He's got a stupid amount of power that can scale damage based on enemy max HP. He can decrease the enemy's defense and can practically paralyze the enemy on impact. How cool is that? Savage. Oh, then there's Kalia, who loves to burn things. She can put out HP burn, which is pretty handy if you get trigger happy with the grenades. And she's pretty good at the heal reductions too, just, if you want to watch your enemies suffer. Oh, and here's the big news. Raid has just knocked up a super-powered legendary version of the top man, Death Knight. I can't tell you how long I've waited for this, and yes, it's worth the wait. He's poised, he's mean, and he's ready for you for free. Just log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and October 27th, and you'll get Ultimate Death Knight. Just use DK Rise's promo code for a ton of free stuff to help you level up all the way to level 50 and 5-star Ascension. Oh, and if you're ready for Halloween, Raid are running a great trick-or-treat competition where new players just like you win a stack full of new stuff, including $1,000 Amazon gift cards and some of the best epic and legendary Halloween champions. Just download Raid, get to trickortreatplarium.com before the 5th of November, spin the wheel and see where your destiny takes you. Go on, try it out now. You know you want to. Once it's over, it's over. New players, use my link or scan the QR code right here. Get a free starter pack worth a decent $30, a free champion Verges, and score yourself this in-game loot. Oh, and tell them Narco sent you. Cheers, mate. You died. Coming back from the revival flight with just a pistol, you have to face 3 players from 2 different squads. One is a sniper and has the high ground. The other 2 players, well, you're not sure what weapons they use. All you know is that they're fighting tight, one close to the other. Which team will you attack first? Usually, I would give you 10 seconds to think about it, but since we had a sponsored video, I'll go straight to the point. I'll go for the sniper, not only because he's alone, but also because he has the high ground and may hold the sniper on his hands as I shoot him, which will make him slow to any kind of reaction. Let's go for it. Once I'm done with him, I'll heal first, then go for the loot. The reason I'm healing first is because during the time I'll be looting his crate, I'll be under constant fire from the enemies left, so I need to have all the plates in place to make sure I'll survive that. Never stay still while looting a crate. You never know who's keeping an eye on you. Grabbed some loot, take recover, heal again, and unleash the hell. Throw a smoke between you and them to be able to approach. Never stay still, no matter what. Slide before you shoot, slide after you just shot down someone. The slide before you shoot will make the enemy miss bullets on you. The slide after you shot someone down will also make them miss bullets on you in case you get caught by surprise. If you add that to some jumps and drop shots, my friend, you'll be amazed at what you can do. I'll have 3 players in here. You can clearly see that this man had no time to grab a weapon just yet. Conclusion? He's not a threat, so if I jump down and focus on him, I might be killed by the other 2. Do I want to get killed? Of course not. So make no mistakes, those 2 are the main target for now. If you think it's too good to be true, it probably is. Even though it's all calm and steady, create a scenario of chaos just to be prepared, in case it happens. You see me shooting this fence and probably wonder what the heck is wrong with Narco. He's hunting ghosts? No, my friend. I don't believe in ghosts, or at least I refuse to believe they exist. I'm simply getting ready for the chaos. I broke this fence in case some players want to come with the helicopter after the same gunsmith airdrop. In case that happens, it would be easier for me to just run through this fence instead of wasting time and risking getting shot while climbing the fence, if that makes sense. I'm also not going far away from this tree, as it is the closest cover near those buildings. I could get closer to the gunsmith and take cover on that stone, but if I get ambushed, it will be hard to escape from there. And what a surprise! I have enemies. He barely knows that I've been playing over in my head every possible scenario, even before his arrival. Good luck, my friend. Some clusters as a warm welcome to his teammate. And that's it. If I were to take cover on that stone, we could have a slightly different outcome. Playing smart is the least you can do if you want to get a win. Many people underestimate single fire. If you do so, and you get lasered from miles away, don't be quick to judge that player as a hacker. Maybe he just single fired you, as you'll see in the next few seconds.
Call me hacker if you want. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. One sincere and honest move will cover over dozens of dishonest ones. Open-hearted gestures of honesty and generosity bring down the guard of even the most suspicious people. Once your selective honesty opens a hole in their armor, you can deceive and manipulate them at will. A timely gift, a Trojan horse, will serve the same purpose. Sometime in 1926, a tall, dapperly dressed man paid a visit to Al Capone, the most feared gangster of his time. Speaking with an elegant continental accent, the man introduced himself as Count Victor Lustig. He promised that if Capone gave him $50,000, he could double it. Capone had more than enough funds to cover the investment, but he wasn't in the habit of entrusting large sums to total strangers. He looked the counter over. Something about the man was different, his classy style, his manner, and so Capone decided to play along. He counted out the bills personally and handed them to Lustig. "Okay, Count," said Capone. "Double it in 60 days, like you said." Lustig left with the money, put it in a safe deposit box in Chicago, then headed to New York, where he had several other money-making schemes in progress. The $50,000 remained in the bank box untouched. Lustig made no effort to double it. 2 months later, he returned to Chicago, took the money from the box and paid Capone another visit. He looked at the gangster's stony-faced bodyguards, smiled apologetically, and said, "Please accept my profound regrets, Mr. Capone. I'm sorry to report that the plan failed. I failed." Capone slowly stood up. He glowered at Lustig, debating which part of the river to throw him in. But the Count reached into his coat pocket, withdrew the $50,000 and placed it on the desk. "Here, sir, is your money, to the penny. Again, my sincere apologies. This is most embarrassing. Things didn't work out the way I thought they would. I would have loved to have doubled your money for you and for myself. Lord knows I need it. But the plan just didn't materialize." Capone sagged back into his chair, confused. "I know you're a con man, Count," said Capone. "I knew it the moment you walked in here. I expected either $100,000 or nothing. But this, getting my money back? Well. Again, my apologies, Mr. Capone. said Lustig as he picked up his hat and began to leave. "My God, you're honest," yelled Capone. "If you're on the spot, here's 5 to help you along." He counted out 5 $1,000 bills out of the $50,000. The Count seemed stunned, bowed deeply, mumbled his thanks, and left, taking the money. The $5,000 was what Lustig had been after all along. Count Victor Lustig, a man who spoke several languages and prided himself on his refinement and culture, was one of the great con artists of modern times. He was known for his audacity, his fearlessness, and, most importantly, his knowledge of human psychology. He could size up a man in minutes, discovering his weaknesses, and he had a radar for suckers. Lustig knew that most men build up defenses against crooks and other troublemakers. The con artist's job is to bring those defenses down. One sure way to do this is through an act of apparent sincerity and honesty. Who will distrust a person literally caught in the act of being honest? Lustig used selective honesty many times, but with Capone, he went a step further. No normal con man would have dared such a con. He would have chosen his suckers for their meekness, for that look about them that says they will take their medicine without complaint. Con Capone and you would spend the rest of your life, whatever remained of it, afraid. But Lustig understood that a man like Capone spends his life mistrusting others. No one around him is honest or generous, and being so much in the company of wolves is exhausting, even depressing. A man like Capone yearns to be the recipient of an honest or generous gesture, to feel that not everyone has an angle or is out to rob him. Lustig's act of selective honesty disarmed Capone because it was so unexpected. A con artist loves conflicting emotions like these, since the person caught up in them is so easily distracted and deceived. Do not shy away from practicing this law on the Capones of the world. With a well-timed gesture of honesty and generosity, you will have the most brutal and cynical beast in the kingdom eating out of your hand.
Soldiers, my mission ends here. My second YouTube channel is now on. This channel will be dedicated exclusively for live streams only. Go ahead and press that follow button if you want to see some real action. The link is in the description. I was Narco, #1 in the world for several seasons. Let me know if you have enjoyed my tips and tricks to bring you more. Cheers, mate.